Does a game against Michigan State kind of get your juices flowing just because of the way they play defense?
I would say every game gets our juices flowing, but yeah, it's going to be a real physical game, and
Right.
we love the way they blitz, and if you pick it up, the ball's just going to pop out.
It seems like, I mean, if you look at under Urban Meyer, the team that has really been the game's been most consequential for you guys and them has been this one.
Yeah.
The Michigan game is obviously a rivalry, but these games matter. How special is it playing Michigan State?
I mean, every game is special, but this time of the year it's Big Ten season. Once it gets this late in the season, you just got to put your hand in the dirt and run the ball.
Michigan State is the #1 rush defense in the country. Do you guys see that on tape, and what kind of challenge does that present?
We have a lot of respect for their team, but I mean, just like last year, I think they had the #1 rush defense in the Big Ten also, and we came out on top.
How much does a performance like last Saturday against Nebraska, getting the run game going, how much confidence does that give you going into this week?
I wouldn't say necessarily confidence, because we know what we can do, and we don't really try to listen to outside voices about certain things, but we already know what we can do.
What did you see out of a guy like Wyatt Davis? What kind of competition has he brought to the guard position, and what does he bring to those certain red zone packages where he's in there as another blocker?
Not just Wyatt, but everybody, for real. Like our entire unit, the whole O-line, we push each other every day to get better. And Wyatt, for example, he's gotten a lot better. Every day he's grinding, and we can see the improvement from each day. So I mean, we're real proud of him.
How's Brandon coming along?
Oh, good. It feels good out there to look to my right sometimes and see Bowen out there next to me.
Okay, so he's playing the tackle?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are getting back to owning the line of scrimmage, like running the football last week? Did that feel good to have some success on the ground?
Yeah, the O-line, that's how we like to play. We like to go out there, hit people in the mouth, and Coach Meyer always says we're an O-line driven program, and that's what we believe in.
Is that what it takes this week?
That's what it should take every week.
When you were struggling to run the ball and averaging 3 yards a carry for a month, how frustrating was that for you guys?
I'd say it was more frustrating from an outside perspective, because people on the outside of the program, they really didn't know what we were trying to do, but at the same time, we knew what we were trying to do. So
Okay, so
it
tell
was
me,
just,
what were you trying to do? You were not trying to run for 3 yards a carry.
No, we weren't. But we have a lot of RPOs built into our offense, and it takes time away from the O-line and the backs to get in that rhythm of going. But at the same time, that can't be an excuse. We got to execute every play.
And you backed off that last week. And do you think that the way you did it last week is the approach that you're going to move forward with now?
I'm not too sure what the coaching staff wants to do, but whatever their game plan is every week, we just got to go out there and execute. They've been doing this for years on years on years. As long as we do what they say, at the end of the day, we're going to win.
Very diplomatic.
Brandon, it's football, so every game you play is physical. Totally, understand that part. Going into a game where you know that in order to win, you have to beat them. You have to whip your man on the other side, especially at your position. The way they want to play defensively, they want to attack A gaps, and they want to affect the way you want to run the ball. What is it like for you mentally in the prep to get ready for that kind of a legitimate fight that's going to take place Saturday?
I say if you're a real old lineman, like right now, just talking to you about that right now, I got chills, because to be an old lineman, you have to come up to the ball every play, and it's like, I'm about to whoop your tail. And that's what it is. Like right now, I'm excited. You just got me pumped up, because that's the type of football I love.
I'll be there Saturday if you're
I got you.
We'd like you to do it.
Yeah, actually,
we go out back. We go.
Yeah.
we're recording all this.
And that's Michigan State thing, right? That's
Yeah.
a Michigan State thing.
What kind of feeling did you get when JK was giving it to Nebraska there at the end of it?
It's so funny. I mean, we love that. Like I said, you gotta be, if you play O-line, you gotta have that mentality every play. You're gonna come up and whoop their tail. And to see a running back like that, have that same mentality, run as hard as he does through people, it gets us even more hype.
So you guys, it's been a long season, right? You come off a tough loss at Purdue. Like, did this team need some of that a little bit? Did you need to find some energy to get you through this last part of the season?
I wouldn't say necessarily energy. I'd say we had the energy, but the type of game plan that we had going into Nebraska as far as the offense, that's what we needed.
So Michigan State games seem different to even me, and I'm either watching on TV or in a press box. How different does it feel on the field level when you get that kind of opponent that Jared talks about, and it's, you know, you got to whoop somebody's tail, as you put it? How does it feel?
Like I said earlier, I mean, it's exciting. Like I said, this part of the year is Big Ten football. You got to put your hand in the dirt. You got to run the ball. And for an O-lineman to have your head coach and O-line coach and look at you and be like, this game is on y'all, the O-line, that's exciting. You got to get hyped for that.
The defensive players we talked to today said that they've felt different in practice the past week. They've apparently put an emphasis on having fun.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Just the way how we're competing, the energy in practice and everything right now. It's just the whole demeanor of the team. Everybody's playing angry. Everybody's hyped up, running around, hitting each other. It's fun.
The defense actually had a meeting about it. They said they wanted to celebrate more, go wild on the field a little bit. You're saying the same. Is it bleeding into the offense, or did you have a similar meeting about how, hey guys, if we want to be where we want to be, we need to have fun?
I believe what I heard, everything was broken down in everybody's position rooms, but I mean, that's the same thing we talked about in the O-line room.
Mitch, is there a sense that y'all can run now, that you could call on, you can shift into that gear and y'all can run after last week, or is there still work to be done, so to speak?
Like I said earlier, I mean, well, first of all, you can always improve, but like I said earlier, I think that was more of an outside noise thing as far as the question of the run game. I believe everybody in this building knows what we can do.
But, you know, we were watching the stats go blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't just, you know, the Purdue game, you know, those two guys come back for 48 yards when, you know, what is it that you felt coming out of that game that you didn't feel last week, that you didn't feel previously?
I'd say as far as last week and the whole prep for that game was, you know what, we're going to cut down on the RPOs, we're going to cut down on certain pass plays and stuff like that. We're making the focus of this game to run the ball. And when you tell an O-lineman that, I mean, that's beautiful. Me and Isaiah were saying the whole game, hey, just run behind us. We got this.
Michigan State likes to play a physical football game. I know you know that. But
yeah, he threatened Jared over it.
Do you guys get more down the trench? Do you get more fired up for a game like this where you know they're going to try to come after you?
I mean, it just gets you excited, man. I mean, especially as an interior O-lineman, that's what it is, the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I mean, they like to attack the A gaps like you wouldn't believe and stuff. So what do you have to be on? What has to be definitely on alert all day on Saturday from your vantage point, you and Michael and Malcolm?
You always just got to keep your eyes on those linebackers and their formations as far as, you know, if they're in tight, they got the weight on their toes or whatever, because it all affects the combo blocks that we have.
But they can go a whole series without running a twist or a stunt, and then they can run a whole series and run twist and stunt every play, right? I mean,
yeah.
How do you get used to that, you know?
Well, you get used to it in practice. I mean, our coaches put a big emphasis on no matter what the situation is, we're going to be prepared for it. So we've seen any blitz you could imagine in practice, on the field this year, and I believe we're prepared for it.